Hi, my name is Josh Evilsizer, and today I'm going to share with you why, if you enjoy reading, you will absolutely love using an offline reader by sharing with you why I absolutely love using my offline reader. Here we go. All right, so offline readers help you. They help you empty your inbox by providing you a home for newsletters and articles. Now, I covered this in depth, previous video down below, so just hitting this real quick today, but imagine a digital version of this for all that stuff that lands in your inbox that you want to read later or find later. And let's talk about reading later and finding later. They help you develop a trusted, curated, read it later, find it later library. Again, just like you see here, but digital. I'll give you a little more explanation on the read it later real quick. So articles, again, never again lost to the bowels of your inbox. Those things that you just swear you're going to get to one of these days, right? Nope. Drop them in your Read It Later app, and they're there forever and right at your fingertips when it's time to read them, like when you sit down for a spell by the fire. Or that sea of open tabs if you're not a lost in your inbox kind of person, but do have 1 million tabs left open because you're going to read it eventually. Find it later. What's that mean? When this becomes your default place to save things to read later, 10 years from now, when you go to find that thing that you read, you know where it's at because this is your Read It Later app. Therefore enabling you to find it later with much ease and minimal friction. Your trusted library, when used, becomes a highly curated library. So the more you trust it and the more you use it, the better it becomes, right? Because you just keep adding great reading materials to it. All right. Offline readers provide you a clean reading experience minus all the videos or ads. And depending on what websites you peruse, some make their money by showing you ads. And here's a quick example of a Forbes article that I was trying to read one day. And you can see here's the text, and then some of the text is down here, but I'm interrupted by this ugly advertisement right here, and this video that just starts playing right here. And that's a little frustrating. They're playing a video while I'm trying to read. Similar over here, same article, but another video is playing. Anyways, it just got really, really, really distracting. And then the most distracting was right here when I literally couldn't even read my article at all because the ad took up the entire my entire screen real estate is now taken up by this ad. Don't get me wrong, these ladies look wonderful, but that's not what I was there for. My ad, scroll to continue with content, so it was down below. So if you're not into that, just I guess transparently, I'm not. So you just add this article to your Read It Later app, and boom, your reading experience is mightily improved or transformed, one might say. Here you're looking at dark mode, Pocket and Instapaper. They're both basically the same. You can change the fonts. Phones are phones, right? You can not be in dark mode, whatever blows your hair back, so to speak, but just a much better reading experience. All right, another reason why I enjoy using an offline reader. They provide you a clean reading experience. They also do have some pretty cool app integrations. This one I'm talking about right now is with Instapaper. So when you highlight text in Instapaper, it is automatically saved to Evernote. If you've chosen to let it do that, you have to set it up, of course. But so that's really cool if I just want to save a quote or a little snippet from an article and not the whole thing. And I've got this little note here, KMS, so Knowledge Management System. I've talked before about the 3 systems that help you kind of organize your digital life, and Evernote could be part of that system. So I just want to take a moment to shout out to Evernote as a note-taking app. Highlighted text saved automatically to Evernote, and also if you want to save the whole article, you just hit the heart button, and the entire article, the heart button is right there, and the entire article is saved to Evernote. What else? Podcast mode. So Instapaper is my default Read It Later app, which is important. That way I know that anything I've ever saved is going to be in Instapaper. But if I'm going to go on a long road trip, let's say, and I've got or just a road trip, or just I'm going to get on the road, and there's an article that, I don't know, it's just really long and I haven't gotten to it and I wanted to read it, and I've got some, again, that windshield time ahead of me, I will save it to Pocket, because Pocket has this functionality and Instapaper doesn't, but I will save it to Pocket, and these little headphones right here will play the article in a number of different voices and styles and characters. So it doesn't sound like a robot much. It sounds pretty clean, good enough to enjoy the article and almost believe that someone is reading it to you. For those of you that remember the robots back in the day that you would type into your computer and then hit enter and it would read it. It's a very different experience. It's not that. So there's the plug for podcast mode. What else? Paywall bypass. Now, I'm not going to promote this as a primary use for Pocket, but I've noticed that when I'm reading certain articles online and I want to save it for later, Instapaper won't be able to access those articles if they're behind a paywall, whereas Pocket has some kind of agreement, I guess, where if you save an article from certain newspapers and certain online subscription services, you will be able to read it in Pocket. So there is additional functionality there that you might enjoy. Again, I'm not promoting stealing. I'm just sharing with you that I am a subscriber to certain behind paywall subscriptions that work when I send them to Pocket. So there you go. All right, there's the refs, links, and creds. The two videos that I mentioned, or I mentioned one. There's another one that gives you additional details on offline readers down below. And as always, please, 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 if this was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe, and really just share this with anyone else that might enjoy it. And please leave questions if you have them. Would love to answer them. Finally, in the description down below, I'll leave this outline in case there's something you want to reference. And feel free to get in touch. I'll leave all those social media things in the description down below. Have a great day.